Welcome to Inspiring Ones. We have here with us Miss Jean Roberts, lovely, lovely Jean, and she is going to
Hello.
be sharing. Hi, Jean. And
Hi.
she'll be sharing her story with us. And as you know, here on Inspiring Ones, we love to talk about the positive things of life. We look at the things that we've had as challenges, but we encourage
Mhm.
persons to believe that they can overcome them and actually live a life that is big and that is fulfilling to them and follow their passions and their dreams, and that we don't have to conform to the challenges or the negativity that we see in the world today. And so, Jean, before I allow her to tell me a bit about herself, I will tell you a bit about her. So, Jean, of course, if you want to reach out to her and get in touch with her, you can check out her website, jeanvroberts.com. And she is somebody who finds joy in creating ceremonies for women. So she focuses mainly on women, and she uses rituals for daily living. So one thing that really stood out for me when I was looking at Jean's description of herself was she says passion oozes from her pores. I love that. And so today you will learn from Jean what it is that has caused her to believe this and how you can even start believing this for yourself. And she says that after finding her true self and realized that it was waiting for her, she was able to let go of her old burdens. And she knows now that she can never go back because she's now able to move forward with her heart as her guide. And so, Jean, I absolutely love that passion oozes from your words. That literally, when I saw that, I was like, wow, I love it. Tell me a bit about yourself, Jean.
Well, I am from Grenada. I'm from a small island in the Caribbean, but I live in Canada and I live in the Canadian Rockies. So I live in Banff, Alberta, where everybody comes to ski. And but when I was 24 in Grenada, I had an instant mental breakdown, which caused me to go in and out of a mental hospital for at least a year. When I decided that I wanted my life to be something of value. So after a year, I came to Canada, and that was at least 27 years ago already. And when I arrived in Canada, I didn't really have an education because I went to school in Grenada, but it was a different time. And back then, they didn't value education. You know, we were mostly beaten a lot. But when I got to Canada, I came with three dreams.
Mm-hmm.
One was to go back to school, was to get an education.
Yeah.
Two, a dream of writing a book of that time that I spent being in and out of this institution. And three, I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be the healthiest person that I know. And I guess that had to do with a psychological issue as well, you know, just being healthy, body, mind, and soul.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to school at the age of 32. And I spent almost more than 4 years in school. I did high school.
Mm-hmm.
From grade six, I started high school, grade six in Ontario. And
Wow.
I end up finishing college and getting my degree in hotel management.
Oh, wow.
So I want to say that it's never too late.
I
It's
love it.
never, ever, ever too late to get an education. And
Mhm.
even in Toronto, I lived in Toronto at the time, I I started to run my own business before I went to school. I stayed there 5 years illegal before I got my papers, and one day I decided I wanted to be a Canadian citizen. I wanted to be free. So that is part of my story. There is a lot more to that, but that is the quick version of it.
Wow. Now, honestly, when you said that at 32 you went back to school, I love that because many people like they feel that, oh, I'm not a certain age anymore. I can't do certain.
Right.
But you didn't let that stop you. You didn't look at the fact that age you were 32. Who cares? You want to finish school? You went and you finished it, and I love that. So tell me, what pushed you? What pushed you? I mean, you had these three goals, you had these three dreams. You wanted to write your book, you wanted to finish school, and you wanted to be healthy. But of course, as you said, you're coming from a different country. How did you
Mm-hmm.
manage being able to fulfill these dreams of yours, being outside of your home, away from family, in a new place? And I mean, hello,
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Jamaica, so I know Grenada is hot. It's warm country,
Yes.
and you went to Canada. I mean, Alberta of all places, and then
Mm-hmm.
Toronto. How did you overcome those challenges? What kept you grounded, and what helped you to overcome those challenges?
Well, one of the first one is I have been fortunate in the sense that when I started jobs in Ontario, and of course because I came in, illiterate without an education, my jobs really was being a babysitter. I was a nanny. But one of the things I have done while being a nanny, I actually read everything that my employers had in their house. I had never seen myself as a nanny, and my employers never saw me as their nanny. They look at me as part of their family, and they encourage me to do things that I probably would not have normally done if I had stayed in my own community. And I'm going to say something that I actually had to remove myself from my own community. And this is something that is really important for people to know. Sometimes you really have to remove yourself from the negativity and from the naysayers and from the people that tell you that you cannot do. And so when I started to work as a nanny, I wanted to be like my employers. I knew that I can be like these people if I give myself a chance and if I stayed open to that possibility. So those were some of the ways, the encouragement of the people that I work with, seeing myself as one of them and not as someone else, not as someone that is not enough. So that helped me a lot.
Wow.
So I guess separating yourself from the pack, especially from the pack that would keep you down.
Yeah. And the thing is, as you said that, like many people will think that if you separate yourself from the pack, that you're being, unkind or mean or
Yes.
something. But the truth
Hmm.
is, we are the sum of the five people we spend time with the most. So if it is that you
Yes.
have big dreams and you are
Yes.
go somewhere, well, I would
Hmm.
say based on what Jean's messages, I would say to the listeners and to the viewers, who are you spending your time with the most? Who are the five people that are around you? Are they going where you are going? Or do you need
Hmm.
some of them? I mean, I can share my personal experience with this one. Where in this, now you did this years ago before you had Facebook, but when I
Yes.
decided to follow my dreams, I had Facebook and I had like 3,000 something friends. And to start, I had to just delete like 1,000 something persons because
Yes.
not
Hmm.
that I don't care about these people or love them, but you have to look at what your goals are and
Yes.
how are you going to get there, and surround yourself with persons who will encourage you along the path. So as you said, your employers didn't see you as their nanny. They saw you as someone that they could encourage and someone that they could help along your path. So tell me, now you had this support system. Now tell me, if you could look back at yourself at
Hmm.
that age, the
Hmm.
day before you made those decisions, what advice would you have given yourself? The day before, what would you have given yourself? What advice would you have given yourself?
I would say to myself that you can do it.
Hmm.
Whatever you choose to dream, whatever you choose to do in life,
Hmm.
if you truly focus on that and go after it, you can do it. I would give myself this advice then, and I am giving myself this advice now.
Nice.
It's a daily thing.
It's exactly. It's not a one day. It's not one day you wake up and you give yourself this advice and then you
Mhm.
never give it again. It's a constant thing, right?
Yes.
Practice.
Hmm.
And
It is
so
a practice.
that is the message to everyone, because each day we have, each interview we use a particular message.
Mhm.
So that is the message for today, guys. Look at what you are doing. Come again, give me the message one more time, Jean. So the message is
Remember that you,
what
sorry,
you're doing.
yes, focus on your dreams. Know that you're going to get where you want to go if you focus on your dreams. You give yourself this encouragement every day that you can get where you want to where you want to be. And if that dream is whether or not you want to be an actor, an actress, or you want to be an educational person, you want to teach, you want to, remember that that is possible as long as you stay the course and you remind yourself. It's a daily practice. Whatever it is you want to do in your time, it is a daily practice. You have to remind yourself every day that you are getting better and better at doing what you want to do and getting where you want to go.
I love that. So remind yourself
Yes.
daily that you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Follow those dreams.
Yes.
That is the word for
Yes.
today, guys. Remember, follow those dreams. Remind yourself daily that you can do it. It doesn't matter what
You can.
anyone else around you says. If you believe you can
Mm-hmm.
do it, stick to that. Follow that dream. Persevere and be consistent. You will get there. So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so Jean, if there are persons on the show who like they listen to you and they realize that you are somebody inspiring for them, they want to reach out to you, they want to get in touch with you.
Mm-hmm.
Some persons are watching this show and they're in Canada and they want to even meet you. How can they find the Jean?
Well, again, Banff, Alberta, but my website is Jean V Roberts. So that is JeanVRoberts.com. My email is jean.roberts@shaw.ca. And I do have my Facebook is, you can find me on Facebook with Jean, well, Facebook slash Jean Roberts. And I can't remember the other little things for Facebook. So you guys will have to search me on Facebook. But if you get onto my website, you should be able to hook up to my Facebook. And my number, I have a phone number that people can reach me on. It's
Nice.
1-403-431-1315.
And what I'll do as well, I'll put all these links
Yes.
somewhere around this video. So if you're on the website, you'll see it above. If you're
Yes.
on YouTube, you'll see it in the description bar. If you're on Facebook, you'll see it above as well. So just look somewhere around the video and you'll see all her contact information and you can reach out to Jean. And I mean, Jean, I just really want to tell you thank you so much for being a part
Oh.
of this show, Inspiring Ones.
Mhm.
You literally have shown us today that it doesn't matter where you are from. I mean, like you said, you're from Grenada,
Mhm.
a small island in the Caribbean, but you were able to, and as you said, you didn't have the education, but you were able to push
No.
past that and create the life that you have now. You're able to
Mhm.
you went out at 32 and you went back to school. You didn't watch anybody or what persons were saying. You did what you wanted to do and you followed your dream and continue to be an inspiration to all the people around you and even to the persons who are watching this video today. So thank you so much, Jean. And
Thank you. Thank you.
awesome. So keep
Yeah.
on being an inspiring one. There are many young
Mhm.
persons out there, and even persons who are not young. They're in their 30s. They're, well, 30s is young, 40s is young, 50s is young. You're as young as you feel, but there are persons who are even 70 years old, 60 years old who feel like
Mhm.
there's no hope for them anymore. But you are showing them today that there's age is just a number. There's no limit to when you can create that positive life for yourself. So thank you so much, Jean.
Thank
And
you. Thank you.
look forward to having you participating in the group and just interacting with the members and viewers who are watching this interview. Okay?
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
Yes. Stay focused and follow that dream.
yes. Awesome.